200 fun facts that'll actually make your life better. 61. It snowed in the Sahara Desert for 30 minutes on the 18th of February 1979. So far, this is the only known time in history that it snowed in the Sahara. Unsurprisingly, the snow melted away very quickly. 62. Mike Tyson once offered a zoo attendant $10,000 to let him fight a gorilla. As it is, Tyson bribed a worker to open the zoo for just he and his wife to see the animals. While on this romantic stroll, he tried to also bribe a zookeeper to let him fight a gorilla. The zoo attendant said no. 63. ABBA turned down $1 billion to do a reunion tour. In 2000, ABBA was offered $1 billion to reunite for 100 shows, which would have been $240 million per member. They turned it down because it wasn't for them. 64. There has never been a verified snow leopard attack on a human being. Unlike many other big cats, snow leopards are not aggressive towards humans. They are very reclusive, and even if they are disturbed, they are more likely to run away than to attack. 65. The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. Invented in 1787, Levi Hutchins needed a way to wake up in time for work, so he made the alarm clock. It took almost 100 years for a wind-up alarm clock to be invented that could be set to any time. 66. Birds don't urinate. Contrary to what most mammals do, birds convert nitrogen to uric acid. They get rid of this uric acid through the same places they get rid all their other waste, their anus. 67. Dying is illegal in the Houses of Parliaments. Strange as it is, this law is in place because anyone who dies in the Houses of Parliaments is entitled to a state funeral. This has been voted as the most ridiculous law by the British citizens. 68. The most venomous jellyfish in the world is the irukandji. While it's not the most deadly jellyfish, it is number 2. Even more shocking is that this tiny jellyfish is smaller than your fingernail. Its venom is 100 times more powerful than a cobra's. 69. The 20th of March is Snowman Burning Day. This strange holiday was spawned by American and Swiss citizens to symbolize the end of the winter season. 70. Queen Elizabeth can't sit on the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Queen Elizabeth visited the set of Game of Thrones, but because of an obscure rule, she wasn't allowed to sit on it. The ruling monarch can't sit on a foreign throne, even if it's fictional, apparently. 71. There is official Wizard of New Zealand. In 1990, the Prime Minister of New Zealand appointed Ian Brackenbury Channel, who was an old friend, as the Wizard of New Zealand. He is even given an annual stipend.
72. An apple, potato, and onion all taste the same if you eat them with your nose plugged. Our sense of taste is 80% made up of our sense of smell. If you were to blindfold yourself and plug your nose, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between these three foods. 73. Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting in his lifetime. Just a few months before his death, Van Gogh sold his painting The Red Vineyard. It was sold in Brussels, Belgium for 400 francs. 74. A company in Taiwan makes dinnerware out of wheat, so you can eat your plate. Not only do they make plates out of wheat, but spoons, bowls, and chopsticks as well. The dishes can be kept for months as long as they stay dry. 75. The average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in their lifetime. Assuming the average person lives until they're 80, they will walk about 110,000 miles in their lifetime. The circumference of the equator is 24,900 miles. 76. Michael Jackson offered to make a Harry Potter musical, but J.K. Rowling rejected the idea. Rowling defended herself because she says she turned down a lot of adaptation opportunities, and Michael Jackson's just so happened to be one of them. 77. The world record for stuffing drinking straws into your mouth at once is 459. Manoj Kumar Maharna, from India, broke the world record OT August 28, 2017 for stuffing 459 drinking straws in his mouth at once. In order to break it, he had to keep them in his mouth for at least 10 seconds. 78. Nutella was invented during 22, when hazelnuts were mixed into chocolate to extend chocolate rations. In an effort to extend his chocolate rations during World War II, an Italian pastry maker mixed hazelnuts into chocolate. The final Nutella product was created by his son, who decided to perfect the recipe. 79. In 2011, more than 1 in 3 divorce filings in the US contain the word Facebook. References to social network are on the rise when it comes to divorce cases, as well as child custody cases. 80. According to Genesis 1:20-22, the chicken came before the egg. Depending on your beliefs, these Genesis verses state that God created birds, not eggs that would hatch into birds. This includes chickens.